do? It's Cloud TV, bro. Back at y'all with some breaking news. Actually, we don't have any breaking news. We actually want to talk about a Chirac King that goes by the name of Chief Keef. But before we get into that, you already know what to do. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on all post notifications. Shout out Notification Gang, bro. If you want to be a member, just comment on this video, Notification Gang. Like I said, we got a spot for you. We got uploads. We got a lot of stuff cracking on this channel. But a lot of people ask me, bro. A lot of fans DM me and they ask me about one king, particular, Chief Keef. A lot of people ask me, is Chief Keef still king of Chicago? And you know what? I say yes. And that's just my opinion. The reason why I'm not saying yes, because it don't matter if you on a block. It don't matter if you in the streets or anything like that. It just matter what you overcame. What did you do when you left that block? How's you living right now? I feel like, yes, Chief Keef is still a king of Chicago. And the reason why I say that is because you got to think about what this young man been through and what he did. Like I said, this guy went from having nothing. It was people always talking about Chief Keef clothes, always talking about how he looked. A lot of people said that Chief Keef was dirty. And it's crazy. Shout out Chief Keef. We're not here to dirty him up because that man worth some M's right now. But we just saying the life that he was living, the life that he experienced, there was a lot of people dogging this young man. And he was also, doing very bad at a point with the Chicago police as far as pointing firearms at the police. I told you guys this story probably twice. Chief Keef was walking up an alley one day. Somebody called the police on him. Said that, it was in the middle of the summertime. This guy had on a big trench coat. And they said it like basically he had a gun on him, which he did. The police basically pulled up, confronted him, and he pointed his firearm at these police officers. And the police officers actually shot at Chief Keef. Chief Keef could have lost his life. He didn't return fire, thank God he didn't. But Chief Keef almost could have lost his life, bro. Like, seriously. These police officers were shooting at him. They didn't only shoot once or twice. These guys shot like 9 times at Chief Keef. Because you got to think about it. This is not Grand Theft Auto. This is the real world. You can't just go around pointing firearms at people. You can't just go around snatching cars and stuff like that. Like I said, this is the real deal world. And, them officers was, scared for their life, basically. That's why they shot at this guy like 9 times. Luckily, Chief Keef did not get hit. They called him the bulletproof man because you know what? This guy, he did not get hit. Miraculously, he didn't. And, he could have got hit, basically. It was a detrimental point, and then he's in the alleyway. Think about it. Alleys is kind of closed off. You can't really, shimmy shake how you want to shake in them alleys. But, I mean, yeah, alleys are good, too, because they got cuts as far as ops and stuff trying to get to you. But, yeah, man, Chief Keef, he almost lost his life, bro. He almost lost his life dealing with the Chicago Police Department. These guys almost murdered your boy Chief Keef, but he overcame that. And then he was on house arrest for that. He was on house arrest for that same exact crime, bro. And he overcame it, man. A lot of people believed in Chief Keef for some apparent reason. They thought Chief Keef was like the golden ticket out of Chicago when he was on house arrest. They were setting him up. Shout out Young Chop. They were setting this guy up with, engineers who was coming over to his house, bringing the whole studio to his house. That's when he finally decided to drop I Don't Like, his hit single. And, Young Chop produced that beat. A lot of people in the world never heard a kid produce a beat like that. It was different from how beats was. It had the bells in there. A lot of people like, dang, okay. Then he had the little tag Young Chop on the beat. He blew Chief Keef up very, very fast. After Chief Keef dropped that I Don't Like, it was like his whole life changed within a day, bro. Think about it. When they posted that I Don't Like video of Chief Keef, it immediately caught flames. A lot of people was like, damn. And they didn't know a guy from Chicago had this much talent. They didn't know a guy from Chicago could actually do something like this. Chief Keef actually did it. Like I said, one of the first people from Chicago who caught wildfire off the internet. When I don't like, you heard everybody in Chicago. That's that I don't like. Everybody in the city was playing that. Even, Chief Keef Ops was playing that song. They couldn't believe this guy, turned nothing into something real quick. Chief Keef actually was blessed, bro. Chief Keef was very, very, very blessed. Because I never seen nobody, I never seen anybody, take off like that. Other than King Von, but King Von came out years, and years later. I'm just saying, a lot of people ask me, is Lil Durk, excuse me, Chief Keef still king of Chicago? I believe Chief Keef is still king of Chicago because look at him. He took his family. He got balled out. Tato got them out of harm's way. He tried to help a lot of people out too, but a lot of people burned him. They were saying Boss Top, broke in his house, stole his clothes and stuff. His baby's diapers and, stuff like that. But right now, Chief Keef he's doing immaculate, bro. He got a new artist. His new artist is Lenar. Lenar, he's not new to the rap game. He's been doing this. He actually had a big buzz before Chief Keef even picked him up. But he's Glow Gang now. And, Chief Keef living life in luxury. I believe Chief Keef is still king of Chicago from what he do. The shit he stand for. Chief Keef stand for, Chief Keef stand for some, what he do for the city, a lot of people can't do for their city. What's up, sis? What he do for his city, a lot of people can't, do that for their city. Because you know what? A lot of people, when they get home, they get their money, they leave. They don't really, look to help out anybody or nothing like that. Like I was speaking about last night, you can't give a young person advice that already got money. They're going to look at you like you stupid. Like, my thinking is what got me this money. Me thinking how I am got me these millions. Why would I listen to you? You probably tell me something that throw me off my, ball game type deal. But, yeah, man. Like I said, Chief Keef, he paid the way for his city. And I believe this guy, he still got it. I believe Chief Keef is still like a king of Chicago from what he did. From all the risks this young man took. And not only that, when Chief Keef was famous, he was still getting locked up though. Even after his deal, it was big fights that was going on at Interscope Records. That's what made them basically. That's what made them basically drop. Him and Lil Reese and them from Interscope. Because there was a lot of gang fights in there. It was glass tables was getting busted, studio equipment was getting messed up due to fights. It was ridiculous, bro. It was ridiculous, man. But like I said, Chief Keef overcame a lot of shit, and he's still going strong to this day. Picking up artists, still dropping heat, still dropping dope videos, and plus he's a gamer. You be seeing Chief Keef on the Xbox, Chief Keef love his Xbox type deal. But we just saying from what he went through and what he is today, I feel like Chief Keef is still a king of Chicago, man. Like, for real, he still is. Chief Keef still got that special sauce, that special remedy. When you think of Chicago, the first name you say is Chief Keef, basically. Because a lot of people know what this guy did. A lot of people know what work he put in. He actually shined the light on Chicago so other artists could be heard. People weren't really listening to Chicago artists like that. If you want R. Kelly, Twista, or nobody like that, nobody wasn't really listening to drill rap. Drill rap became a new category after Chief Keef made on, like, they're like, what? They never heard nothing like that. And like I said, this guy paved the way for a lot of young men in the city. He paved the way for a lot of young men in the city. The King Vons, the Lil Durks, the Lil Reese. Chief Keef was the first person who did this, And yes, indeed, he still is a king in Chicago. Just check out his mansion. Full arcade. This guy mansion is a full arcade, bro. Like, come on now. Still going strong. Still getting money. Still doing his thing. Still getting paid off his cousins and his glow Navy camp. He got a store in California that's selling little emojis and emoji dolls, and Chief Keef is doing his thing right now, man. I know that probably the rate that he's going, Chief Keef will never see a drought a day again in his life. You got to think about it. He signed a $6 million deal with Interscope before any of this. $6 million. He was already set. And he did the right thing. He invested his money into stuff that he believed. The Glow Gang, the merchandise. Chief Keef, he did it, man. He did it, and like I said, you gotta give him his flowers. You gotta salute somebody like him coming out of a gang infested city. Uh, you know, you gotta salute this guy because, like I said, and then he's still living. That's another thing. Chief Keef changed a lot. You don't hear him dissing people like that anymore. You don't hear him dissing Lil JoJo. You don't hear him dissing FBG Dub. You don't hear Chief Keef doing none of that no more. Uh, his music kind of different now than it was. But he still got millions of diehard fans, and that's all that count. He making a bag off of everything he do right now. And like I said, Chief Keef, he Chief Keef know what he doing, man. Shout out Chief Keef. Shout out Glow Gang, Glow Navy. Sosa know what he got going on, man. Like I said, it take Chief Keef. I believe he did have the right OGs in his ear or his family members, telling him, keeping him on that right track. Cause Chief Keef, he was getting locked up back to back, DUIs and all type of stuff. Chief Keef was getting locked up for. Gucci Man was even at a point where he was screaming, "Free Chief Keef." Y'all remember when Fredo Santana was alive? Rest in peace, Fredo Santana. When Fredo dropped that Trap Life with Ball Out, I can introduce you to this Trap Life. They all had on free Sosa shirts, basically. Like I said, Chief Keef, he been through a lot, man. He's been locked up. He been through in the cage, all this stuff. It's just about doing good. That's basically it, man. Like I said, we got our thoughts on what we think that's what's going on, and like I said, we feel like this guy's still a king in Chicago right now. Question of the day: do you think Chief Keef is still king of Chicago in your book? What do y'all think? Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. Subscribe to this channel, turn on all post notifications, shout notification game, bro. If you want to be a member, just comment on this video. Notification game, we got a spot for you. We doing interviews, updates, we got vlogs, we got a lot of stuff coming. Make sure you check out the community post. Just scroll over from the likes and go to community. We got games, pictures, just in case you guys bored, you waiting on the upload. Go check that out. Shout out Chief Keef, shout out Glow Navy, shout out Glow Gang, GBE, all that good stuff. Rest in peace, Fredo. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. It's Clout TV, and we out of this thing. Gang.